day to you. Good day to you. Good day to you. I am doing the weekly November 17th. Ooh, I just realized this needs to be muted. Sorry about that. November 17th through to the 23rd. No clarifications. I will be starting with Pisces and going in reverse order all the way through to Aries. Happy full moon in Taurus. That is today. If you haven't seen the moon, if you're able to see the moon, it is huge. It is beautiful. So let's see. We're going to start with Pisces, move our way to Aries. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hello. All right. Let's get started with Les Pisces. The week ahead, which is a really big week. Again, today is the full moon in Taurus on the, oh my gosh, 18th or 19th. I think it's the 19th. Capricorn, or Pluto finally moves out of Capricorn after it's been there since 2008. So I don't know why I have those up there. We're not clarifying. Hello, Elizabeth. Good day to you. So, jam-packed week, I will say that. Lots of energies, lots of come-ins and go-ins. All righty. Again, we're starting off with Pisces. Let's we'll just timestamp you at 0. Okay, the overall energy for this week for the sign of Pisces is rest and rejuvenation, number 19. And it's pertaining to number 25, high honor. I feel like you could be recognized for something. And it feels like you're staying humble, grounded. You could even be it's almost like staying almost connected to spirit through it, if that's making sense. We have the Queen of Earth, specifically Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, have that in your sign, but it's also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you're not dealing with that or have that in your sign, it's the energy of grounded and stable. It is the energy of somebody who likes the finer things in life. It is prosperity and I heard gift giving. So it definitely could be a person. However, we have the Three of Swords. This is some kind of heartbreak, sadness. I lied. It's totally not the Three of Swords. I didn't read the number. I just saw the 3 swords in the back. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. Because I'm like, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't make sense. It's the 4 of Swords. It's no different than the rest and rejuvenation card. Phew. I was like, that doesn't feel good. Interestingly, it feels like, again, there's grounded, stable. You're connected to source. This is all about rest, rejuvenation. It is healing, but it's also meditation. And so, honestly, I feel like you're being recognized. You could be coming into some financial stability, and but you're staying grounded through it, as opposed to like, I don't know, being like pompousy or egoic. It's like very humble. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is an opportunity coming in for you. It feels like a major opportunity. This bird actually has the keys in its beak. Honestly, the fact that we have a Taurus full moon today, I feel like you're grounding something into reality. And by something, it feels like it's a dream of like some kind of spiritual, maybe you daydream, or you're bringing something from the ether into the physical. In the underlying energy, we have number 7, community, and it's pertaining to number 10, journey. So the community card is you could be finding a new community generally, but it feels more like spirit guide, spirit group. And it's like you're embarking on a new journey. And then we have the King of Wands. King of Wands is specifically Sagittarius, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be knowing somebody with that, have that in your chart, but I feel like it's more of the energy. And this is somebody who's very charismatic, passion driven. It's the energy of like an entrepreneur, also magic, like very magical. Wow. We also have the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, and the Strength card, Leo energy. I guess I should make sure the pictures aren't going to get me demonetized. The Strength card is Leo energy. I honestly feel like you are moving towards something new, a new journey, possibly spiritual, with, I want to say clout, but not in a ego way. It's almost like it's you're moving up in the world. You've got amazing opportunities coming in. You hold the key to the castle. It's like you're bringing your manifestations almost instantly, like things that you're thinking it and it's creating. With the Empress energy, that is fertility, growth, beauty. It's Venus energy, Venusian, new beginnings. And the Strength card is you and your power. So I feel like you're passionately moving towards even creating your own business possibly, but it's also about, it just feels like a brand new world for you, Pisces. It's a big week, I'm telling you what. You have believe in the impossible, blue moon. Well, there you go, Pisces, because it's happening. Let's move on to Aquarius at 7:33. Do a quick shuffle. Shuffle them up. Yeah, that moon is just gorgeous tonight. In fact, I saw it at the wee hours this morning, at like 5 this morning as well. Maybe I'm just fascinated because my moon is in Taurus, so. Again, this is for the week ahead, 17th through to the 23rd. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. Always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Watch your other placements, sun, moon, rising, cross watch if you want to know what's up with somebody else. I'm going in reverse order. We started with Pisces. We are on Aquarius. Happy Friday. Happy full moon in Taurus. Thank you for joining me on your Friday evening. All right, Aquarius. What is going on for the week ahead for Aquarius? Okay. What is going on? One more. Nice. Okay. Aquarius, the overall energy for this week ahead is number 9, broken heart. And it's pertaining to number 16, thoughts. You could be, I know that we have a retrograde coming up. I really should write the astrology down because when it comes to memorizing it, I'm just not really there. But I will say that we do have a retrograde taking place very soon. It is possible that there's some kind of, I mean, I feel like the broken heart is more or less mended. This feels like maybe a past situation that you're reflecting on, and or somebody could be in your energetic field reflecting on it. Maybe you're picking up on that energy, but this is thinking about some past heartbreak. We have the Queen of Swords. Well, Aquarius, this is specifically Libra. Dang it. This is specifically Libra energy, but I feel like this could be you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So I'm going to go with it being Aquarius, your energy. This is like, it can be considered a single mother, but it's the energy of somebody who is diplomatic. They're willing to hear what you have to say, but they're also willing to cut out people, places, and situations that just don't serve them. And we have the Three of Pentacles, which is all about collaboration. Interestingly, they sit on a cup, and I always feel as though the Three of Pentacles, whatever the collaboration is, normally it's possibly a business deal or the coming together for work purposes. But it has a tendency to lead to love. Not always, but it does. Especially because we have the cup that they're all sitting on. And then we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is all about recognition. So for some, it could even be some kind of level of fame, but it could be a raise. It could be, I mean, you're being recognized for something, some kind of an achievement, and it could be compensated. It's interesting because this all pertains to you referencing some past heartbreak or heartache. But I'm wondering if at some point you cut out this person, and or maybe they cut you out, but it led to something. And I feel like whatever it led to was some kind of collaboration that ended up getting you recognized, or is getting you recognized. I'm getting the song, How Do You Like Me Now? How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way. Something about I think it's country. But that's parts keeps just going over. How do you like me now? But I think the gist of the song is like, you thought I was just this, but now you're like, now I'm big and famous, and you're listening to me on the radio. Because I'm getting a cross between that song and I think it's Magic Dragon. Is it Magic Dragon? I don't know. But something about watching from the nosebleeds. Yeah, it's almost like I'm wondering if somebody's thinking about you and how maybe they broke your heart. I mean, put yourself where you fit in here, but it feels like somebody literally turned something around. And it feels like they're being recognized. They're being seen. They're becoming something big. Interesting. The underlying energy we have, number 19, rest and rejuvenation. And it's pertaining to number 9, change. Well, I definitely feel as though you're on a new pathway. I feel like things have shifted and changed for you. Rest and rejuvenation could also be healing. You could be receiving downloads, clarity, something of that nature. But it definitely feels like healing. Like it feels like whatever the broken heart was, it has been healed. And it's made significant changes, which could be moving. It could be changes in all aspects of your life. But we have the Fool, which is literally a brand new cycle, taking a leap of faith in a different direction and a new direction. Aquarius, Aries energy. So whatever energy either you're reflecting on of some kind of past heartache or heartbreak, it does feel like it pertains to another person. It almost feels like your reflection back on it is like it's a good thing that happened, because it opened and shifted things in the respect of allowing you to move into a collaboration that you're being recognized or rewarded for handsomely, is what it feels like. It's completely shifted and changed you and your life. You pushed through an old cycle. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Okay. Let's move on to Capricorn. 1529. Capricorn. This is for the week of November 17th through to the 23rd. What you need to know about what is coming up in this week ahead. That's so funny because I'm doing this on the 15th, so I keep referring to the full moon, but this is for the week of the 17th, which more or less is going to be the major shift and change taking place with Pluto leaving Capricorn, your sign. It's been there since 2008. Ouch. Ouchie. But it hasn't just affected you. It's affected a lot of people since 2008. And how significant would depend on points and planets they have in the sign of Capricorn. I mean, we all have every sign in our chart. It's just how much of a significant role it plays. So, Capricorn, week ahead, 17th through to the 23rd. Although I am recording this during the full moon, so happy full moon in Taurus, fellow earth sign. Okay, I'm getting a song. Why can I not think of her name? Whitney Houston. And it's just nothing without you. I have nothing without you, I think is what the song is. Well, I don't know the name of it, but I'm just saying. Those are the words I'm getting. Perfect. Alrighty. Capricorn. The overall energy for the upcoming week is number 2, Journey, and it's pertaining to number 31, Bad Health in the reverse. I feel like you're on a new journey. That to me is like the Fool card. It is a brand new, taking a leap of faith, a leap forward into a new, I heard a whole new world. And with bad health in the reverse, I feel like if you had some kind of ailment, it has been healed or it's healing. There's definitely weight's going to be lifted off your shoulder come the 19th when Pluto exits Capricorn for good. Yes, or at least in your lifetime, we'll say that. We do have the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles, beautiful. That is a windfall coming in for you. It's also bringing in balance. You could be receiving some kind of raise, promotion, unexpected chunk of change coming your way. And then we have a hair on me. The 6 of Swords. Interesting. 6s. Lots of 6s now that I'm looking. And the reason I find that interesting is because 5s are the symbol of change. And I feel like since 2008, you've been going through some change. And you're now over that hump. Anyways, the 6 of Swords is a rite of passage. It's moving into calmer emotional and mental waters after a rough time, a rough emotional, turbulent, emotional, energetically, mentally draining time. They normally call it a storm, but I feel like this storm could have been going on since 2008. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Well, Capricorn, that's you. Literally, that is Capricorn. I feel like that talks about you more or less getting back in your power, taking your power back, moving through a very long, tough cycle. Pluto is a necessary, it is a necessary, but it is not necessarily always fun. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we do have number 6, contract. There's our 6. So we have 3 6s out here. And it's pertaining to number 21, family room. You know, it's funny. You could be entering into a contract with Maybe you're buying a home. I don't know why. Somebody could be taking a trip. What are those things? A hostel? A hostel? Somebody could be going to a hostel. I do feel like this is a beneficial contract. I don't necessarily think that it is in the negative context. But it is pertaining to family room, which family room to me could be a home. It could be literally some kind of contract with your family. Maybe you're going into business, something to that extent. And it doesn't feel negative because it's pertaining to the 8 of Wands. This is some kind of unexpected, fast-moving passion or communication coming through pertaining to the 8 of Cups, which is dreams, opportunities, desires. And whatever those are is the Ace of Wands, a brand new passionate beginning. And I feel like it's coming out of nowhere. There's some tie, some contract, something. Also, I feel like you could have ended some karmic contracts as well coming up here on the 19th, 18th, 19th. Awesome. Capricorn, you have a good week ahead. Let's read your Moonology card. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Interesting. Don't feel bogged down into anything. Know that you can change and shift things as you see fit. So, Sagittarius at 22 minutes. Oh, thank you, Nora. Are you Venmoing me for, not for a super chat, are you? If you are, you'll have to ask the question on here. And I'll just have to trust that you Venmoed me because I don't have access to that when I'm on here. I can't see it. I see nothing. I see nothing but the chat and my own face. All right. This is for the week ahead, Sagittarius, November 17th through to the 23rd. But I am filming this during the Taurus full moon. So happy Friday, happy full moon in Taurus. Not only is it a full moon in Taurus tonight, but on the 19th, Pluto is leaving the sign of Capricorn. You could have been going through a world of funness, that's sarcasm, by the way, since 2008, depending on where Capricorn is in your chart. All right, Nora, I will answer that at the end when I get through all the signs. If you can't hang out until the end, I will, I always leave timestamps. But let me, I'll just remember to go back and look at it so I don't have to write it down. Okay. Sagittarius. Oh, Saggy. Ooh, Saggy. I shouldn't say ooh because I haven't actually read the cards yet. I just saw several come out in reverse, which doesn't necessarily mean anything negative. I will say there's a lot of strong energies going about around this time. Really strong energies. It almost feels like there's a shift taking place in the collective with like people raising their energy and people not necessarily lowering it, but not rising to the occasion. And so there's almost like a lot of not conflict necessarily, but like just major shifts and changes taking place in people's lives. So, all right, Sag, let's get on to your actual reading and not my feeling on the energies of the world. We have number 48, Angel of Balance in the reverse, and number 22, Yin Yang in the reverse, which would make it a Yang. Yang would be outward action. But is it coming from a place of imbalance? Because if you have the Angel of Balance in the reverse, you're not in balance. And I feel like it's pertaining to you wanting to take action without thinking it through, because it's number 16, Thoughts in the reverse. So it almost feels like there's, which I'm not trying to stereotype fire signs, but a lot of fire signs have a tendency to act and ask questions later. Follow their passion, drive, and desire, and then think about it later, or get the full rundown later. But that's what it feels like. You're in the energy of, I'm going to take action without thinking about it, and it's not from a balanced place. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Well, this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. I can attest to that. Interesting. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Well, it's not, there's no argument. There's no fighting. But this is coming in incredibly slow. Some kind of opportunity that's coming in very slow. And there's no, like, I don't think you're thinking about it. That's the lack of the, like, there's no question or argument, or even it's just go time. We have the Emperor energy. Well, that's specifically Aries. Ooh, a little chunk ripped off my card. It could be your energy because it is fire energy, boss energy, but it could also be your boss, maybe. But this is somebody who embodies all four kings. They like to be in charge, in control. I'm going to say it's probably your energy, because I feel as though some kind of opportunity took a really long time to come in and you just jumped on it. Like, nope, it's here. I'm going for it right here, right now. And then we have the Hermit card, Virgo energy. It's almost as if, well, now that we've jumped on it, we're going to go inward. I almost don't know that you're all of the sudden going inward. It almost feels like this is something that you already desired and it's finally coming in. The Hermit is the energy of somebody who goes within to figure out their true passion, drive, and desire. Well, that's the Emperor energy. That's fire energy, passion, drive, and desire. And then they also align it with their true north, their wish fulfillment. So I feel like this is something you've already done, which is why I'm not a fan of it coming from an unbalanced place, but I feel like you saw the opportunity, it finally came in, and you jumped on it. And it doesn't look like it's turning out in a negative sense. So as much as I'd love to see the balance flipped, it doesn't seem to have caused any issues. Maybe it just was a very sudden judgment call out of passion, like I'm going for it. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Well, we have number 15, appreciation towards a main female. So it could be that you're feeling appreciation towards a main female in your life, or there's people appreciating you who are in your energetic field, but there's, I feel like this main female might be the King of Swords, Gemini energy, male, female, not gender specific. Yeah, this is somebody who has clarity, truth, honesty, and they cut through the fluff. Gemini, it could be specifically Gemini, but it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then we have you, Sag, the King of Wands. So this, if you're the female and you're dealing with a male air sign or somebody who has that energy of like no fluff, like straight to the point, analytical, either they have appreciation towards you or you them, take it how it resonates. But this is the energy of, I feel as though, again, some kind of opportunity came in, you went for it. You didn't even question it. There was no argument. It was just like done. It almost feels as if you leveled up, like you bossed up. You could be the boss, or it could be a boss that offered it to you. But I feel like this is something that I feel like you emperored it up. Male, female, not gender specific. I feel like you bossed up. And this is something that you had already desired, wanted. You had already gone inward. You'd already figured out what your wish fulfillment was. And that there's appreciation and gratitude. So as far as who this person is, this air energy, that I'm not sure. It could be a boss. It could be a lover. It could be whoever finally came and brought this opportunity into you. I mean, I feel like it's a smidgy reckless without going into something balanced, but I feel like you're seizing the moment, if that makes sense. Like something's coming in and you've been waiting on it for a long time. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Yeah. Can't make it up, right? So don't listen to me about the needing to be balanced. You go ahead and jump on your horse and ride passionately towards your desires. We're going to move on to Scorpio at 3142. Yep. All right. We have done Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag. We are on Scorpio. We are moving our way to Aries, and then I will get into the super chat questions momentarily. No clarifications on the all signs. This is for November 17th through to the 23rd, although I am currently here with you during the full moon in Taurus. It's beautiful, by the way, if you have a clear sky. Mine is clear partially enough to where I was able to see it, and it's beautiful. All right, Scorpio, week ahead. For Scorpio, what do they need to know for the week ahead? That came out sideways. I guess we'll leave it sideways. Scorpio, the week ahead. All right, the underlying energy, or the overall energy for the week ahead is number 37, third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. And it's pertaining to number 39, community, that came out L sideways. So this is emotions of desire and life force energy. You could be desiring to switch the people that you spend your time around. There could be a switch coming, mainly because this came out sideways. So it's neither, yeah, we have this community, no, we don't. And it's all about life force energy and literally your chakra being lit up. I feel like there's a shift coming. It could be that you're so choosing to change the people that you spend time around, and or people around you are changing, and therefore you're forced to change. Either way, there's a change coming. It also could be you're moving. It doesn't necessarily have to be like your friends, but again, depending on where you move, you could be getting new friends anyway. But it could be that you're literally shifting into moving. You're moving to a new community. We have the Knight of Swords. Well, that's the fastest moving knight in the deck. And that is clarity, truth, communication. Sometimes it's argument, but I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like you're receiving some kind of epiphany or clarity, and it feels like it kind of comes out of nowhere. And or even somebody maybe you and the family, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend are like, let's get out of here. Let's move. Like just something out of the blue. Just kind of comes in like a bolt of lightning. With the Temperance card, Sag energy, I feel like this is all taking place in divine timing. This is meant to take place in divine timing. The timing could be coming this week. The beginning of it maybe, or maybe you had discussed it and this is all of a sudden out of the blue this week. It's like, nope, we're moving. This is it. This is what we're doing. Or, oh, we're not hanging out with these people anymore. Whatever the case may be, it's either beginning or beginning this coming up week, like the talk about it, whatever, or it's happening this week. Maybe for some of you, it's both. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Well, that's beautiful energy. Sag, Pisces energy. This is the karmic wheel moving in your favor after a time of stagnancy, which is what the Temperance was about. Like, I feel like you had to wait for this shift, this change. It could be also a windfall coming in for you, but it's definitely a beneficial shift, change, possibly unexpected. Again, I feel like this kind of comes out of left field, but not, it's a good surprise. And the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 15, appreciation, and it's pertaining to number 21, family room. I feel like I'm shuffling. You're watching me shuffle. Like we're getting a lot of the same cards. There's definitely appreciation when it comes to, again, family room to me could be a home, moving. You could be moving, or I feel like there's a move taking place of sorts. And then we have the Six of Wands. Okay. I feel like we have the Six of Wands, we have the Devil card, Capricorn energy, and the Death card, Scorpio energy. I feel like there's a tremendous amount of appreciation pertaining to family room, your home, your family life, whatever the case may be. I feel like there's recognition of some form of toxic behavior, and that there's a major shift taking place with that. With the Devil card, to me, toxic behavior can be, we drink too much. The people we spend our time around, we only hang out with them because they drink. So let's stop hanging out with them and then we won't drink. It could be codependency, like I never go see my friends anymore because I'm always with you. Like there's some kind of behavior that's being recognized. And I feel like it's bringing appreciation back to home, back to family, back to more or less the truth of what you truly want, which is why I feel like we're shifting community. And again, community could be an actual move, which I feel like is really the case. But it also could just be a shift of friends. Like, I'm not going to hang out with these people anymore. The Death card, because the Death is endings and new beginnings. It's also transmutation. I feel like you're putting an end to some toxic behavior, whatever that is for you. I mean, sky's the limit. It's shadow energy. Beautiful, because I feel like you're really, truly realizing the people that are around you that help you row your boat, and the people that are around you that poke holes in it, and communities, environments, whatever. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. All right, Scorpio, we are moving on to Libra 3943. Libra, Libra. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I appreciate you all for joining me on this Friday evening, full moon in Taurus. Do know that depending on if you have major placements or aspects taking place in the sign of Capricorn, that you might have been going through a lot of Pluto-like shifts and changes and pivots and maneuvers and endings and craziness since 2008. That will be coming to an end when it moves. Well, I say it's coming to an end in Capricorn. It's moving into Aquarius. So, you know, it is what it is. So, hey, if it hasn't been affecting you since 2008, check what you have in the sign of Aquarius. One never knows, right? Okay. Where are we? Libra. Libra. I don't know how I'm supposed to receive that one. Okay, family room has come out for the, I swear it's been the last 3 signs. Interesting. Libra, it is so funny. I'm just going to tell you, I have the smell of onions on my hands because I cut them up when I was making dinner and I've washed them, and these were some potent onions. And so as I shuffle the cards and move my hands, I keep getting wafts of onion. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Libra, the overall energy for this upcoming week, the 17th through to the 23rd, is number 28, victory. And I feel like it's interesting because you have number 1, main male in the reverse, which almost feels like you did it on your own. So without another person, specifically a main male. Like you have victory and success on your own terms, on your own. You've created something or done something to feel victorious and successful on your own. We have the 2 of Swords. You know, the 2 of Swords for me is, I love the kittens, by the way. Oh, interesting. I never knew there were 3 kittens. It almost feels like, interesting. I just heard hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And I find that interesting because I actually have that tattoo on my arm, but not this tattoo, but anyway, the point being is she has no eyes. Her mouth is covered with dirt and her ears are covered. It almost feels as though you're going through spirit, intuition, guidance when manifesting, because we have the Magician, which is Virgo, Gemini energy. That is actually one of the best ways to create is through, first of all, not being attached to the outer world, but to your connection to source, as opposed to allowing the external world to shift, manipulate, or control what it is that you're trying to manifest. I don't know if that's coming out correctly, but what you're manifesting, I feel like the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like maybe you've created some form of abundance, or you're pushing through some time of hardship, financial difficulties. It's interesting because I feel as though it's very important to say that you did it on your own without somebody's help. Like you created this, you moved through this, you did this. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 51, healer of the ages. And it's pertaining to number 21, family room. This could be healing something within your home. You also could be a healer that works from home or does things from home. But I feel like there's definitely healing taking place in your home, in your family. Ooh, I heard tree, lineage. You could be closing out a karmic cycle, an ancestral karmic cycle. We do have justice and the 10 of swords. I need to show these differently. So the justice card and the 10 of swords. Justice is you. You're Libra. That's Libra energy. And the 10 of swords is, it's releasing an old paradigm, an old way of thinking, believing. I feel like you broke an ancestral karmic wound of sorts or something, trauma, and you did it on your own. I'm wondering if it was pertaining to finances and possibly having people help you, or traumatic. God, interesting. You've brought something back into balance in your lineage. I heard X chromosome. I don't know what that means. I'm not scientific-y. Scorpio energy, death card. I feel like you've shifted and changed something. You've transmuted that energy into something more beneficial. You could actually be a healer as well, not just somebody who broke a karmic I heard twist. I don't know what that means. I feel like you healed some kind of ancestral karmic tie, trench, issue. A personal issue. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. That's what I'm talking about, Libra. We are moving on to Virgo at 4736. I have gone from Pisces to Libra. We have passed the midway point. We are on Virgo, moving our way towards Aries. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way, so always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or cross-watch. Snoop on somebody else. Just saying. Happy full moon in Taurus. A beautiful moon it is. Not just saying that because I have my moon in Taurus, so maybe I'm a little biased. I will say that Pluto is finally leaving the sign of Capricorn, where it has been stationed since 2008. So if your life has kind of been sucky since I don't want to say sucky. It's not sucky. Okay. Let's just say there's a lot of karma and crap to move through. You might check out if you had major planets and points in the sign of Capricorn and what house it's in for you. That could explain a lot. But it's moving out. It's packed its bags. Moving out on the 19th. Okay. Virgo. The week ahead, 17th through to the 23rd. I have an itch. 17th through to the 23rd for the sign of Virgo. Ooh, nice. Nice. That's 2, right? Up 1, 2. Slippery little suckers, aren't they? 3. Okay. Hold on, Virgo. I need a sip. Overall overall energy for this week is yang. It's number 22, yin yang in the reverse, which means it's yang action. What are you taking action towards? What is this pertaining to? Number 11, sudden wealth. Well, good for you, Virgo. Looks like action is being taken. Things are happening, moving, shifting. Sudden wealth feels a little bit out of the blue. Maybe, you know, if you feel the urge, I'm not saying go run out and do it. I'm just saying if the urge strikes you or you're thinking about it and it's within your means, buy yourself a ticket or, you know, put $1 in the slot, however that works for you. But it could just be coming in from somewhere, anywhere. There could be an opportunity that comes in and that's your sudden wealth. That's your jackpot moment. So I feel like you're in the energy of taking action. We have the 3 of Swords. There was some kind of heartbreaking situation. But I feel like it's not going to phase you for long, or this could have been a past situation that you had to move through. Because after that heartbreaking situation, or maybe you're the one breaking the heart of another. We have the 9 of Cups. Well, that's wish fulfillment. That's emotional sovereignty. That is looking good, feeling good, smelling good. That's the single card. So whatever this broken heart is, if this was yours, it is something that has since healed, or maybe you had to break somebody's heart. But it's allotting you a wish fulfillment, and emotional sovereignty, and apparently sudden wealth. We have the Tower card. Whatever this is, this wish fulfillment, this sudden wealth, this need to take action, Tower is Scorpio, Aries energy. It's coming in hot and fast and unexpectedly. Like something major is going to shift or change like that in a positive way. I mean, with the exception of the broken heart, I feel like, or the heartbreak, mainly mental, emotional, not so much, maybe mental. But I feel like it's a good shift or change. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. But we have number 8, indecision. When it comes to number 28, expectation. So you're undecided on what to expect. Interesting. I'm not a big fan of indecision, because it kind of keeps you in limbo of what you're trying to manifest or create. And you should always expect the best. Always expect the best. But I will say that this isn't the worst energy ever, because it's almost like you don't know what to expect. That's the energy I'm getting. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. It's going to go this way. It's going to go that way. But I definitely feel as though whatever's taking place for you is, it's interesting. This is the Page of Wands. So because of that yang energy, I feel like you're embodying that. Passionately moving forward towards what it is that you desire, regardless of how it's going to turn out. That's kind of how I feel. Charging forward. Not kind of how I feel. That's how I feel. It's interesting. We're not doing clarifying, or else I would clarify what the whole broken heart was about. But if it's your reading, you will know. So you actually got 2 Moonology cards. Virgo, we have a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Wowza. And we also got you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So there is that. We are moving on to Leo at 54:30. No, 54:33. Whatever. Oh, shuffle. We should shuffle. This is for the week ahead, the 17th through to the 23rd, for the sign of Leo. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. One might resonate more than the other, or altogether it tells a very interesting story. Also feel free to cross-watch. Check on somebody that you're dealing with. See if that resonates for you. Happy full moon in the sign of Taurus. That is happening right now. And we can celebrate Pluto finally exiting Capricorn on the 19th. It's been there since 2008. I'm sure you can find some kind of a theme in your life that has been, I heard, overplayed since 2008. Shifts, changes, things are going to be definitely moving in a different direction. We are on Leo. We have 4 signs left to go before I jump into super chat questions. All right, Leo, week ahead. Week ahead for Leo. Okay, Leo. The overall energy for this upcoming week is number 14, caring connection. Well, we have it pertaining to number 5, mature man, and number 21, family room. Interesting. There is a caring connection when it comes to a mature man. I would almost say that could be a family member. A father, you know, mature man makes me think of somebody maybe a smidgy older, grandpa, father. But because of the cards that are coming out after that, I'm going to just go ahead and say that somebody, Leo, is going after an older manski. Now, it doesn't actually have to be older. I should take that back. Mature could be somebody that's wiser than their years. So an old soul, maybe even. But with family room, it feels like this could be moving into something more serious. It also feels like this could be somebody who feels like, I was going to say family, but that sounds not right. Like, have you ever met somebody and you're like, God, I just feel like I know this person, or God, I just feel like I can trust them, or I feel like we've been friends for years, even though we just met like a week ago. It's that kind of energy. Like they feel like home. That's a good way to put it. Whoever this person is. I will tell you that this is specific. This is a man. So if this isn't your reading, check your other placements. This is a soulmate connection. The lovers, Gemini energy. So whoever this person is that you were with is a soulmate. We have the 7 of Pentacles. This is seeds that you planted. And I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, it's finally coming in. And I say finally because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's like you planted these seeds, whatever. Seeds to me are like manifestations, the desires. You planted them. And they come to fruition when you're energetically aligned to them. So whenever this was planted, it has now come to pass. And by the judging of it, it took a long mother trucking time. So yay, about time for you. Beautiful. by the way. Caring connection. This person comes in. They are a soulmate. They feel like family. Probably past life. I heard recreation. Somebody from your past life. Again, this is something that was meant to happen with the seeds that were planted, and it has taken quite some time for this person to come in. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 25, deceit. Get that out of there. What the hey? Pertaining to number 28, expectations. So my question, are you expecting this person to be deceitful? So are you recreating something from a past situation? Or are you deceiving yourself with your expectations? Like expecting, maybe having too high of expectations or something to that extent. Either way, there's deception pertaining to expectations. And so it's going to be one of two things. Are you expecting this person to be deceptive and therefore you're going to create it? That's just the way it works. Or is it that you're deceiving yourself with your expectations? We have the Empress card, Taurus, Libra energy. This is fertility. This is birth. This is new beginnings. It's beauty. Amazing energy. And then we have energy. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And then the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords is good. 5 of Pentacles, not so good. 5 of Pentacles is lack, being left out in the cold, deception. But it's also a warning to be careful of what it is that you're putting out there. Because if you're putting out expecting the worst case scenario, thinking about that, you're creating it. The 10 is good because that's you finally shifting out of whatever mental story you've been telling yourself for far too long that just isn't serving you. It is a lack of clarity and just being far too inundated with programs that just are not healthy or good for you. I will throw in that High Priestess. I feel like at some point you're finally going to follow your intuition with Pisces energy and receive the clarity that you need. So hopefully you don't completely thwarp this beautiful caring connection. You got 2 Moonology cards, Leo. Adjustments are required. Yeah, I'd say. 3rd quarter moon. And you're very close to achieving your goal, Gibson moon. Yeah, I feel like it's coming in. Just don't like bad juju all over it, right? All right, we're moving on to Cancer at 6304. All right, we have done Pisces all the way to the Cancer. We haven't done Cancer yet. We're on Cancer. We have Gemini, Taurus, and Aries after that. And then I am doing super chat questions. So far, we've got one from Miss Norah Gray. So I will get to that momentarily. And again, if you're not still in the chat, it will be time-stamped for you. So it will be answered. This is for the week ahead for the sign of Cancer, the week of the 17th through to the 23rd. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Watch your other placements, sun, moon, rising. I almost said Virgo. I was thinking Venus. And or cross watch for somebody you're dealing with if you know their placements. I am so happy to say that Pluto is leaving the sign of Capricorn, that it's been in since 2008. So if you've had a rough go at things or just a lot of shifts, changes, pivots, just energy since 2008, check out what you have in Capricorn, what sign or what house it's in, what placements you have there. Okay, Cancer. Okay, I just heard it's a whole new world. So maybe you've completed a cycle, you're moving into something new or not. We'll see. We'll see. That's like a lot. Nope. That's too many. We're not taking 4. We're taking 4. I feel like I just threw a hissy fit towards Spirit because I'm like, I'm not reading that. And then I heard, yes, you are. And then I was like, ugh, fine. Fine. Okay. Good grief, Cancer. You're kind of like the hoarder of all the cards. Like, oh, you're only supposed to do 1? I'm taking 4. Oh, you only do 3? I'm taking 4. Ooh, 4s. Could be seeing 444 a lot. Not because I'm seeing 4s on the card necessarily, but because you keep pulling out 4 cards. Okay, especially when you're not supposed to have that many. Just saying. Cancer, the overall energy for this week ahead is anxiety, number 18. What are we feeling anxious about? Well, we have 4 cards to figure it out. Messages, number 7. Receive some kind of message. Number 25, possibly, high honor. Possibly it came from somebody who you deem as high honor. I don't know, police officer, judge, boss, something of somebody who would be considered high ranking in something. So whatever, like maybe it's the frickin' librarian and you haven't returned your book. Like that would be a stretch, but you know, you get what I'm saying? It doesn't, I mean, it could be a military person, but whatever. You're stressed out about a message you're receiving from somebody who holds some kind of authoritative rank role. Ooh, 23, courthouse. Could be a judge. And number 32, despair. So Cancer, you're in the energy of anxiety. Maybe it's because you're delivering a message and you're kind of concerned on how somebody's going to take it, and or you're receiving it and it's feeling hopeless, maybe. Take it how it resonates. I mean, I feel like your energy is anxiety, but that could go either way. It could be that you're the one having to deliver the message to the courthouse or through a courthouse. Maybe you're deciding to get divorced. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, there's 4 themed cards here, so it's open to interpretation. We have the Queen of Cups. Well, that's you. Hands down. Cancer energy. So I feel like you're showing up strong in your reading. So what are we anxious about? I feel like you're probably the one delivering this message. Through a court, I mean... Yeah, because you're in your power. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles is something coming into balance. You could be receiving a loan from somebody. You could be giving a loan. It could be a windfall coming towards you. You could be receiving some kind of financial boost. With the Page of Wands, this is some kind of news coming in, some kind of passionate communication coming through. And we have Pisces energy, the Hanged Man, getting a new perspective. So seeing things in a different light. I feel like whatever's making you anxious, whether it's that you're receiving a message and you're like, Like, I don't have the money, or I don't have a job or something, like whatever this is pertaining to, or you're the one having to deliver it. I feel like it works out, and there's a need to see things in a different perspective. There's a need to look at things from not fear and anxiety. Like, take a breath. It's going to be okay. Because I'm looking, it's going to be okay. I feel like I should. Yeah, it's going to be okay. That was horrible. But I mean, that's just the way it goes. I definitely feel like you're in your power. You're going to receive the finances that you need one way or another, or you're going to end up helping somebody if you have it to give. You're definitely getting some kind of desire, drive, or passionate communication to, ooh, well, that's interesting. Huh. Because Taurus is the bull. Does this not look like a bull to you? Like a bullhead, even though it's fire energy? It kind of does. I feel like there's something coming through that is, or you're pushing forward with passionate news and communication. But I feel like it's allowing you to see things from a new perspective, to get out of that anxiety. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 19, rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, that's what you need to be in. The energy of Zen, of anxiety is not going to change anything. It's not going to shift anything. What's already manifested is already manifested. And if you're going to change what's manifested, you can't do it from that energy. You have to do it from this energy. But there's this energy of rest, rejuvenation. You could be receiving some kind of spiritual guidance. But it's pertaining to number 2, main female. Well, you could be the main female who's going into the Zen. Also, this anxiety may not be your energy. It could be people around you, people that you're spending your time around. Again, because it looks like you're in your power. So take it how it resonates. And you could be your own main female. Whoever the main female is the magician creating, which is why Virgo, Gemini energy, I say this is the energy to be in if you're going to be creating, not this. But from what I'm looking at, it feels like you are the main female. You are the Queen of Cups. You are in your power. You are the one that is receiving some kind of financial balancing gift from the universe, something to that extent. I feel like you're the one that's getting the new perspective, whether somebody's passionately talking to you or you're receiving some kind of passionate desire, drive to move into looking at things from a new perspective. I just feel like you're creating from that magician energy, and that's going to create just more abundance in all aspects of life. So hopefully this isn't you in this energy, because if it is, you're just going to create more of that. Although I don't feel like that's you. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Okay, adjustments are required. So I will say that if you are in that energy, now would be the time to make that adjustment. Major attitude adjustment, I would say. Nicely. I mean, shift out of anxiety, fear, and ick into being back in your power. Look at things from a new perspective, and not from a negative, fear-based perspective. Moving on to Gemini at 7358. 7358. We have Taurus and Aries next. And then I am doing super chats. If you have a super chat question, it is a $5 minimum. One question per super chat. You can super chat it in the comment section. All righty, Gemini. The week ahead, 17th through to the 23rd. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with. Thank you for joining me on this Friday evening. It is a full Friday, full moon in the sign of Taurus. And on the 19th, Pluto leaves the sign of Capricorn, where it has sat since 2008. Yay, it's leaving. I mean, it is moving into the sign of Aquarius, but it's leaving Capricorn. I don't have a lot of placements. I think my Venus is in Aquarius. So I don't know how much that's even going to affect me, but I think it goes there for like 20 years, roughly. I don't know. That could be a stretch. All right, Gemini. Gemini, week ahead. What does Gemini need to know for the week ahead? Woo! Well, you're on the ground. Okay, Gemini. Week ahead for the sign of Gemini. 1, 2, 3. All righty, Gemini. Ooh, nice. Gemini, the overall energy for your week ahead is number 33, Door to Romance. Nice. And it's pertaining to number 7, a message. Well, you're receiving some kind of message that is literally opening you up to romance, feeling the love for sure, or at least the butterflies. We have the Ace of Cups. Well, holy bananas. I feel like so far, I haven't even gotten through the reading, but this is the best one so far. All the other ones have felt a little bit lessony. Yours is like, done with all the lessons. Let's just get straight to love. Ace of Cups, a brand new emotional experience coming through for you. We have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Not only do I see that as divine timing, but I feel like it's a need to pace yourself. So, yay, brand new love, relationship. Somebody's offering their cup of love to you. Take your time, pace yourself. Because we have the Knight of Cups. This person is coming in. Again, it feels like divine timing. And it feels like a really amazing energy. It feels like it's going to just work at its own pace. It's going to take, you know, the right steps. It's not going to rush in too much. It's not going to, you know, be all about passion and then it burns out. I feel like this is going to be a nice paced romance, right? The Knight of Cups, this could be somebody coming in and offering you like, hey, let's go on a date. Let's, you know, be boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, let's see each other next week. Something to that extent. I feel like this is the beginning, but it's going to be something long lasting and profound. We have in the underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Number 13, financial constraints. Pertaining to number 17, a gift. Well, that's interesting. I mean, are you purchasing a gift for somebody that's going to put you in the poorhouse? Or is it that you're already in that financial tight energy and you're receiving a gift that is going to shift that for you? Well, I mean, only you know your story, but we do have the Strength card, Leo energy. That's you being in your personal power, followed by the Sun card. You really actually could be dealing with a Leo, honestly, Gemini. The Sun is abundance, joy, happiness. It's the happiest card in the deck, creativity. So, I mean, you could be receiving a gift from a Leo of abundance, something that's really shifting your internal vibration. Financial constraints, that's a hard one to move out of, especially if the outer world is showing you how restraint it is or constraining it is. But being in that energy just creates more of that. I will say, if you're attempting to purchase a gift for somebody, don't let it put you under, right? Think of it something else that isn't so like make a gift. You know what? People like those better. But all in all, I feel like everything's moving beautifully this week for you with the door to romance, brand new emotional experience, things moving at a perfect pace, courting, dating. I mean, you have the sun and the strength card. This is beautiful energy. Again, you could be dealing with a Leo. It could be a Leo that's coming in for you. You have 2 Moonology cards. Gemini, we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Well now. And a time for healing, balsamic moon. If you're in that financial constraint, you need to heal that energy for sure. But again, you could be receiving a gift. Let's move onto Taurus at 8040. Taurus. And then we have Aries, and we'll move into the super chats. Taurus, happy full moon in your sign on this day right here, right now. This is actually going to be for the week ahead, November 17th through to the 23rd. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Alrighty. Okay, Taurus. Ooh, good grief. Taurus, week ahead. Taurus, a week ahead. One more, please. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Taurus, the overall energy for this week is number 9, broken heart, pertaining to number 17, gift. It's interesting. The broken heart card does talk about broken heart, but it also talks about the fact that it's healing. You're healing and mending a broken heart. And you could be receiving some kind of gift pertaining to that broken heart. It could be the healing of it. We have the 4 of Cups. This is the energy of somebody who is emotionally unsatisfied. They're not happy with the cups of love they've been receiving. Could be rejection. Maybe they're rejecting you, you're rejecting them. But there is an opportunity. Spirit is offering another opportunity that this person isn't, well, you are not paying attention to. You could be missing out on a good thing. There is a need to get out of that energy, get out of your own way. We do have the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is waiting. Waiting for what? We're waiting for our ships to come in, something to shift and change. Well, it is. So wait no longer. We have the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new opportunity. It could be financial. It could be a new home, a new car, some kind of opportunity, a new job taking place. Good Lord. I need to put something down so my cards aren't slickery. But some kind of financial windfall, something coming in the 3D, something that I feel like you've been waiting for some time. On the emotional level, I feel like there's a shift and change taking place. The universe is offering you, that could be the gift to mend this unsatisfactory energy, but you need to make sure that you're not focused on the unsatisfactory and instead focused on the good things coming your way. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 4, happy family. Well, That's exactly what it talks about. It's like the 10 of Cups. So it's happy family. It is unconditional love. It is beautiful energy. And the 10 journey is what it's pertaining to. You guys, you and your family could be taking a trip. You could be, if it's not a physical trip or like a physical move, it's a new journey, which means you're beginning a new cycle. That could be the 1 cup that's being offered that you might not be paying attention to. With the King of Cups, you could be dealing with a Pisces specifically, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is also emotions. This is love. This is, well, it's intuitive, psychic abilities. But the King of Cups is somebody who feels things very deeply, but doesn't necessarily express their feelings. So I'm going to run through this real quick. There could be something that transpired with this person. We have the death card, or the devil card, Capricorn energy. Some kind of, I mean, the devil card is codependency, drugs, alcohol, shadow energy, manipulation, whatever. But it feels like it was stemmed around some kind of heartbreak and heartache. Well, you're in that energy. So it could have been you in that shadow energy because you were hurt, heartbroken. But the good thing about the 5 of Cups is, well, good and not so good. The person's focused on the 3 spilled cups. Just like here, they're focused on what hasn't worked, even though they have 2 cups behind them. They are being offered another opportunity, but they're so bent on focusing on the negative. That is the devil energy. I feel like you're finally going to switch and change that. I feel like we have the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, and the wish fulfillment is the death card. The death card, Scorpio energy, is the ending of one cycle and the moving into a new. A shift and change, a transmutation of the energy. I'm getting a ringing in my right ear. So yeah, just don't miss out on a good thing because you're so focused on negativity. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. Well, if your comfort zone is focusing on negative, I would highly recommend stepping out of that. Let's move on to Aries at 8731. 8731. I don't know why I feel the need to call the time out because it's just for my benefit to write it down. It's almost like making sure I write the exact right time. So we have done Pisces all the way to, we are now on Aries. After that, I will go ahead and read the super chat question. Not read it. I will answer it. How does that sound? Happy full moon in the sign of Taurus. This is for the week of the 17th through to the 23rd. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So do take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Hopefully you are enjoying your Friday evening. Thank you for hanging out and celebrating it with me, that full moon. I actually have my moon in the sign of Taurus, so I don't know if I'm feeling it extra specially today. Maybe I am. I feel like I always feel the shifts and changes of the moons, and so I don't know that it actually really, I pay much notice to it anymore, if that makes sense. All right, Aries. Thank you for being last, Aries, so that Pisces could be first. Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. What do we got? I can tell you that I just peeked at your Moonology card, and that's freaking amazing. One more, please, for the sign of Aries. Aries, currently, this week, your energy is number 23, all tied up, pertaining to number 10, journey. So what are you feeling uncertain about, or overanalyzing, or overthinking, or not knowing? I mean, all tied up is kind of like up in your own head, pertaining to a journey. So are you embarking on a new journey? Are you moving into a new area of life and you're just kind of feeling like you don't know what step to take? It kind of feels stuck to me, like you're being presented with this new opportunity or this new journey and you're kind of like, and freeze, don't know what to do. I feel like you're going to move past that. And the reason being is because we have you, the Knight of Fire, the Knight of Wands. That's you, hopping on your freaking gorgeous red bird, blazing your way. Interesting. It almost looks like it's standing on a talon. This is the Knight of Wands, which is fire, passion, drive, desire, and that's you. And you're trucking. You're moving towards something with passion. I feel like maybe what you were waiting for was the Wheel of Fortune. So Pisces, Sag energy, something finally moving after a time of stagnancy. Maybe it's you that's finally moving after a time of stagnancy. But I will say that the Wheel of Fortune kind of brings in some kind of opportunity or windfall of sorts, something karmically good that comes to you. And we have the Fool card. Well, there you are, Aries, Aquarius energy. That's the journey. I feel like you're taking that leap of faith. So maybe you just need to get out of the overthinking, overanalyzing, meditate for a hot minute, go for a drive, go for a walk, and be like, don't be thinking about whatever's making you feel stuck. Start being in the here and now. Focus on the flowers you see or the fence posts that are going by in the car, whatever, and kind of see where your mind wanders. See if spirit starts giving you these brilliant ideas or epiphanies. And if that's the case, go for it. Those are the opportunities that are coming in for you. I feel like you're taking them. I feel like you're going to take a leap of faith. I feel like it just dropped like 10 degrees in my fucking room. Excuse my language. Like, I just all of a sudden started getting horrible chills and it just got really cold in here. I had to look to see if the heat was on, and it is, but brr. So yeah, I mean, I feel like you're kind of keeping yourself stuck. You have this opportunity coming in, and I feel like you kind of already know it because this is what's kind of making you feel like, I don't know if I want to do it. I feel like you need to go for it. Like now, the time is now. And you are being offered it, and you have it within you to do it. I think you're just maybe procrastinating. So the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 14, caring connection, and that's pertaining to number 16, thoughts. Are you thinking about a caring connection, or is somebody out there thinking about you? We do have a Page of Cups. I'm going to say somebody's thinking about you. You could also be thinking about somebody. The pages bring news. Somebody could be coming in to offer you, like, let's go get a coffee. It feels small. It's a caring connection. I mean, it's not like the lovers or anything, but that's where it all starts. I mean, this is something that you could have been waiting a long time for with the Three of Wands. I feel like this is coming in this week. And interesting, we have the Moon card, which is Pisces, Cancer energy. I feel like this is something you knew was coming intuitively, and you've been waiting for it. So hopefully that's not what's got you all tied up. Get out of that energy. Like, be your badass, fiery self. Fire signs are notorious for not even thinking before they do. They're like, oh, I'm passionate about that, going for it. And then they think about it later, and they're like, oh, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I just liked it, went for it. It was shiny. It was red. Just saying, that's the energy you want to be in because you have opportunities and you are on a new journey. It feels like a new cycle started for you. So this I find amazing. And I find this amazing because even though this is for the week ahead, which is the 17th through to the 23rd, right here, right now is Friday the 15th, full moon in Taurus. Your card is your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Interesting. So maybe that's why you're all tied up, because you don't have a plan. Maybe that's what you need to do, is have a practical plan. I'm a Pisces, so that is all gibberish to me. I don't know what practical or plan means. But you know, maybe that's what you need to do. You would know you best. Okay. I am heading into let's do at what time? 95:25. 5:25. Super chat question. All right, Miss Nora. Let me will Nathan and I be together for a very long time? Okay, I'm going to switch cards. I would like to use the good tarot. Those can go there. And I'm going to get the That's interesting because I'm getting a song, which makes me think of Dazed and Confused, actually. But it's, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I don't know who sings it. And I don't know the rest of the words. I'm not being given the rest of the words, so let's see. Nathan and I be together for a very long time. Okay, so we have the messenger of water. The messenger of water is some kind of romantic communication. It's somebody who is like asking you out on a date or, you know, flirtation, the beginning of a new romance. And we have the 10 of Earth. So the 10 of Earth to me is going to be longevity, long term, upwards of 10 years, if not longer. It is a lot of time, energy, and effort. We have the 6 of Air. That is moving into calmer waters after a time of mental and emotional difficulties. The underlying energy, we have the Sun card, Leo energy, and it's followed by the Ace of Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Sun card is illumination. So it could be illuminating a brand new emotional experience. But it also is the happiest card in the deck. So it's happiness, joy, abundance, prosperity, creativity. It feels like I mean, I don't know if you two are currently together, but it feels like there is some kind of offering coming through, some romantic or pleasurable moments, something that is going to last last long term, upwards of 10 years. At least the energy, effort, and time is being put into it. If there has been some kind of an issue, I feel like that's going to be moved through. If it hasn't happened yet, there could be at some point an issue, but you'll move through it. With the sun, again, I feel like it's illuminating a brand new emotional experience. Now, that's the underlying, which means that at some point something new could come along, but I'm wondering if it more means that after there might be a hard moment, time, it's going to illuminate a new opportunity of rekindle or moving into a new cycle. So like a new cycle would be like, okay, we've been together for 5 years and, you know, we've kind of hit this this point in life. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, we've rekindled and like we know each other on a deeper level. That would be like a new emotional experience. Or moving from, for some people it's boyfriend and girlfriend, now we're married. That's a new emotional experience. So I mean, it's the happiest card in the deck, the sun, and it's being followed by this brand new emotional experience. So I feel like this is pertaining to this situation. I did ask the timing oracle deck, and I got number 28, 9 months from now. Well, I'm not a fan of these cards. And number 58, waste of your time. Interesting. Interesting, because it could be numerous things. I mean, you'd have to figure out what takes place 9 months from now to figure out what is a waste of your time. It could possibly lead me to feel like maybe 9 months from now, there is an illumination of a new emotional experience that's coming in for you. And again, I got the song in the beginning, Why Can't We Be Friends? I feel like, again, if there's some troubled times, you will move through it. Hi, Ada. Oh, you are together. But I'd figure out what's going on 9 months from now. Because you might be in a different energetic spot. I mean, that could be maybe when the rough time happens. And frankly, sometimes we move through rough times together. Sometimes it kind of illuminates other options and opportunities. I don't think anything's a waste of time. I'll be honest. I don't use those words because I feel like we attract to us where we are at this specific moment in time. I think the problem that some people have is eventually we hold on to things that we've outgrown. And sometimes we, like when we call something in from an energetic level, they're a perfect match for us because that's where we are energetically. But let's say we do a little spiritual work. Well, sometimes people do it with us and we just keep going together and together, but sometimes they don't. And then people hold on to it because they've invested time, energy, and effort into it. And they're like, yeah, but I love this person. Well, you can love people from afar and people shift and change. So not everything's meant to be together forever. I definitely feel like there is love here. I feel like this is something long-term. A lot of energy and effort and time has been put into it. There is going to be turbulent times if there hasn't already been. I mean, really, what relationship doesn't have that? But there's definitely a moving out of emotional and mental rough times that feels like stormy weather, like tough to deal with. There will be a passing through that if it hasn't already happened. And what's coming is the Sun and the Ace of Water. That's the one to look out for. This is the underlying energy that's coming, possibly 9 months from now. And again, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's the happiest card in the deck. So it's abundance, it's joy, it's happiness, it's fulfillment, it's everything. It's creativity, it's life force energy, and a brand new emotional experience. Now, again, the emotional experience could be with the same person, or it could be something else. I don't even know what 9 months from now is. Yes, I just counted with my fingers. August. roughly August. Okay, so that is what I have for you. I feel like you might have a change of plans 9 months from now. A change. Oh, I heard a change of identity. I don't know what that means necessarily, but that is what I have for you. I do not see any other super chats. I will go ahead and get out of here so I can put the timestamps in there for everybody. Again, happy full moon in Taurus. Oh, thank you, Nora. Hopefully that answered your question. Happy full moon in Taurus. Thank you for joining me on your Friday evening. I truly, truly appreciate you, and I will see you all next Wednesday. For the extended group members, December readings are going to start coming out on Monday, and then I have a big announcement to make on Monday. So, woohoo! I almost spilled the beans tonight, but I'm not going to. I like spilling the beans, but I'm not going to. All right, I will see you all next Wednesday.